My name is my name is Yusef Edwards. Sorry about that. And welcome to part 84 of the American Show. Now let's begin. So Susan was laying in her bed, and all she could think about was coming back to her show. And she was like, yeah, I think the break is over. I think it's time to go back to work now. And so she went into her phone. She got her phone and called the temporary host of the Susan Quinn show and said that her services was no longer needed. And the temporary co-host said, "I understand, no problem." And so she hung up. And now it was time to walk into her dad's room to give him the good news. So she walks into his office and then says, I think I think I want to get off my break now. Oh, really? He says. Yeah, excuse me, Dad. No problem. So yeah, I really think that I really think that I can come back. Okay, cool, no problem. And so it was. She was back at work. So she got back into her room and she got dressed because this was her show. This was the day that the show was supposed to air was now. Well, was today. So she gets dressed. She goes into her closet to get her shoes or boots rather, like she always wore for little years. These like pink and black, well, black boots rather, pure black boots from Pure Black Boots, the Pure Black Boots shop store, of course. And she gotten them for years. So she gets those boots, she puts them on, and now it's off to work to go and do rehearsals. So she's she says goodbye to her parents. Alpha Queen decides to go with her to work, of course. So that's what he does. He hops in her truck and and together they are going to work. So mm, so they go to work. Everything is just going great. They're talking like they always do. And she was like, "Well, I can't wait to for you to see the show. What are you expecting?" And I expect what I always expect from you, greatness. Really? Susan said. Well, Susan asked. Really? Huh. Thank you. Thank you very much. No problem. It's, don't mention it. And so they after a long uh ride to the studio, of course, they get to the studio. They get out of the car or truck, and they are at work. And immediately she comes up with this song on the fly at work. So she just makes a beeline towards the piano and she just starts playing the song. the people who are there are not necessarily expecting her. They're expecting her temporary host, but she decided to go back to work, like we just mentioned before, and like I just mentioned before. And so she was like, "Well, I'm back at work now. Oh, it's great. Everybody's so happy. Everybody's so proud and happy to see her back at work after a couple. She felt like she had to take some time off. And so now she was back, she said. And then it was time to rehearse. So she plays the song on the piano. And of course, the jokes that was written for her host was now written was now given to her to make, of course. Now remember, no one was expecting her to be there, to be back so soon, and now she was, and so they repurposed the joke that was meant for her temporary host, and those were well, and so now they're giving it to her, and they gave it to her, I should say. And she read the jokes, and they're really funny. And she was like, "Yes, I would love to use them so hard. I would, yes, I would, yes, yes." And so she goes to her dressing room after she plays the song to everybody, and she is telling herself she's reading the joke, and, and every time she reads it, it becomes increasingly funnier every time she reads the joke over and over and over and over again. And finally, it's showtime. The song has been sung, the joke has been told, everybody's laughing, and now it was time to bring out the guest. And much to her surprise, it was Alpha Queen himself. He just wanted it to be on the show, because he never got to be on the show, or the American show for that matter. And he was like, "Oh, I can't. Oh wow. I mean, actually, oh wow. This is quite awesome. I love what you done with the bass." He says as a joke. Things have changed since you've been gone. As another joke, you know what I mean? And he sits down and he just talks for a while to his daughter. You know what I mean? You know, he just talks to his daughter about the show, how great, but also how not so, how okay it was without her. It didn't have that push that it needed without her there, rather, without her there, you know. And so she appreciated that. She almost cried, but she stopped herself. And then, well, everything was going great. Everything was just going great. He was a good guest. He was a great guest actually. And then, you know, he was just a great guest. And after that whole thing happened, it was time to end. It was time to end the show. So they say their goodbyes. She says her goodbyes, and it was time to bring the show off the air for a for the night. It was time to end the show for the night, and so that's what happened. The show ended. The credits roll on the show, and she was like, "What the hell? That was amazing! I didn't know you were gonna be the guest on my show. I just wanted to surprise you. Remember, it's your birthday. Oh yeah, what? Oh hell, crap! Oh, actually, It's tomorrow, of course. It's tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I totally forgot. No, no big deal, no big deal. I remember it for you. And he laughed and laughed. It was quite wholesome. Anyway, he and her leave the office, leave the studio, and hop into the truck to prepare for the birthday party. And of course, they were like, "So how was I?" Um, Alfred Alfred asked, and Susan said, "You were great. You were actually pretty good as a guest of mine. I really loved your company and your jokes. I loved your jokes. Those were great. Well, good. I appreciate that. I cannot wait till your birthday party tomorrow." "Me too," she said. And they drove into the night, and so they drove into the streets. They keep they keep on driving. It was dark, of course, and finally they do get home, and they open the door, and her mom greets them both, and everything is great. They have dinner before the birthday party tomorrow, and then everything's just going great for her. She is not angry anymore. It seems to be, not affecting her hatred for men. Of course, it's not as intense as it was the night or the day before. Um, so after she eats her dinner, she goes to bed. She gets undressed and then she just sleeps. She hops in onto her bed and she goes to sleep. To be continued. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. Also, share the video. Also, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.